So sometimes I will write to with a tilde and sometimes to without a tilde. So when to is a synonym of you, it goes with a tilde, like here. When to is a synonym of your, then it's written without a tilde, okay? Just like this. For example, tu auto, your car, you see? Here, tu is a synonym of your, so it has no tilde. Here, tu is synonym of you, so here it has to carry a tilde. Let's erase this. Okay, we just said, yo me llamo Juan. My name is Juan. Tú te llamas Juan. Él se llama Juan. Or ella se llama Juana. Nosotros nos llamamos Juan y Pedro. That is, we are called Juan and Pedro, or we are Juan and Pedro. Yeah. Vosotros os llamáis Juan y Pedro. This is the same as saying ustedes se llaman Juan y Pedro. That's you are Juan and Pedro, or you are called Juan and Pedro. And the last one, ellos se llaman Juan y Pedro. Okay? I have underlined the vowels or the syllables that carry the accent in the words. Okay? So here it's ellos, not ellos. No, ellos. Here it is not llaman, it is llaman. Ellos se llaman. So, this, although this here we are conjugating llamarse, that is a reflexive verb. However, the way we conjugate the verb itself, right, is the typical word, the typical way we conjugate all the regular verbs that finish in ar, right? So, although this is reflexive, this is the regular way of conjugating for present tense. Verbs ending in ar will always conjugate for the first person in, you see, you take the root of the verb without the ending, right? You just strip out the ending ar and you add the, oops, there's a pen here. Oh, I lost the pen. Here's the pen. Let's use green. We use, you see, we strip off AR and we add O for first person, right? For tú te llamas, right? You strip out the ar, the ending, and you add as. For él or ella, llama. Okay? For nosotros, llamamos. Vosotros os llamáis. You see, you strip off from the verb just the ending ar and you add ais. And ustedes, ellos, as an. Okay? So this is the typical way of this is the way you conjugate in the present tense all regular verbs ending in ar. Now let's see this other example, another verb ending in ar, the verb hablar, that is to speak. Hablar. So we have yo hablo, tú hablas, él habla or ella habla, nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, ustedes hablan, and ellos hablan. Okay, so this is the same conjugation, the same rule applies as with llamar. So you can see, if we strip off from the verb hablar, we strip off the ending ar and we just keep the root habl. Okay, so for the first person we just add the o. You see, habl o. Tú hablas, él or ella habla, same as here. Nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, ustedes hablan, ellos hablan. Okay, it's the same as up here in the verb llamar or llamarse. So these are two typical cases of regular verbs ending in ar. So all other verbs will follow the same rule, right? If they finish in ar, and if they are regular, as most verbs are. Okay? Here we have some more examples for verbs ending in ar. Well, llamar and hablar, which we have seen. Cantar is to sing. Cantar. The rule for conjugating is the same we've seen here. Cocinar. Cocinar is to cook. Cocinar. So if we want to conjugate the verb to cook, cocinar, we already know how to conjugate it in the present tense for the different persons. Okay? Now, as examples for verbs ending in er and verbs ending in ir, we have for er, beber, which means to drink, comer, to eat, correr, to run, romper, to break. With verbs ending in ir, vestir, to dress, corregir, to correct, agredir, that's to attack somebody, right? We also have the verb atacar, but agredir, I can find the exact word, but it's a synonym for to attack somebody, right? To use violence against somebody. Destruir, to destroy. All those are verbs ending in ir. However, the rule is slightly different for verbs ending in er and ir than the one we've seen for verbs ending in ar. So we will see that later on in another lesson. So this is enough for today, and I hope you've learned how to conjugate at least 1/3 of the verbs in Spanish. And just send me a comment or a question if you have any doubts, and I'll see you next class. Goodbye.